Hello. Hello, everybody. Diddy Grats on first. Wi-Fi. Grats on second. Thanks for working and looking. Radical Grats on third. Thank you very much for the subscription. Tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Blimey. 38 months. God. I don't feel like I've been streaming that long. I obviously have. It's crazy. Hey, Big Banner, hello, welcome. Oh, he's back, yes. How you doing? I hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a good day and or night. I don't know if anyone of us are in the night time zone, but still, it doesn't matter. Anyone who may be watching. Hope you're all doing well. We are back. Last we played Time Flies, for sure it does indeed. Last was Hobbs Barrow a couple of weeks back now. It's crazy. Thea, hello. How you doing? I hope you're well. I love that little emote. That's cute. God, how long was Hobbs Barrow? Did I finish? I know I finished the game, obviously. I suddenly had a horrifying thought. Did I actually put the last VOD up on YouTube? I can't remember. It's been a while. Centuries ago. Yes, yeah, it has been a while. Only a couple of weeks, to be fair. But yeah, we've been a bit sort of, been a bit everywhere. Things have been a bit, you know, all things considered, you know, as far as life is concerned, you know, it could be a lot harder. You know, I'm sure there's people going through a lot worse. But sometimes when things are just you know, build up, you get a lot sort of on top of you all at once. You suddenly feel like it's a lot when, you know, it may not be. On the internet, a few weeks is age. Is it true? Correct. God, it's practically a whole generation at this rate. I mean, how many memes have come and gone in that time? But yeah, so I mean, brief catch up. We had our house is still not fixed, so great fun. The cat is doing better, but he was very unwell for a little while. He we have two cats. One is he's doing okay, but he had to go to the vets because he had like an allergy, and they had to treat him. And he's still under the treatment. He goes back in a week or so to find out if the treatment has helped. Hopefully it has, but we don't know what's causing it exactly. So they're just essentially treating the symptoms as opposed to fixing the problem because we don't know where it's coming from. But the other cat, he's very ill. He has kidney problems and stomach problems, and all things considered, he's doing well at the moment. He's eating well, and so he's, you know, keeping himself going. He's doing all right. But it was a bit hairy for a few days. We thought things weren't going so well. So that's that was a bit of a tumultuous time. So I've had a lot of time just focusing on trying to keep track of him because we've had to feed him regularly as well as keep an eye on what he's doing. And just make sure he's doing all right, you know, that kind of thing. So it's been pretty tiring, but the last few days has been quite reasonable. He's eating well and doing well, so we're kind of evened out. We're doing all right, I think. Pets for the cat is exactly. I mean, one is behind me on the bed. I'll pet him if he comes nearby. It's the end of Hobbs Barrow. Done. It's on YouTube if you want to catch it. But yes, unfortunately, we did finish it last time. All the love for the kiddies. Thank you, Diddy. Yes, yeah. Well, and I will pet the other one, no doubt, when he comes to pester for more food, because he can't seem to understand that he can only eat so much in a day. I know it's a good thing he is eating, because he is the skinny one. He should be eating more, but we can also only really feed him as much as, you know, as much as is reasonable. We can't just keep sticking him food in front of him, especially when sometimes he does this thing when he's like, oh my god, I must absolutely have food. And you're like, okay, I'll put it in your bowl. And he's like, no, I want food. And you're like, yes, it's in your bowl. He's like, yes, but food. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. He's sleeping on the box in front of the window. That's good. Yeah, that's like his place now. He basically has two places, either at his food bowl eating or sleeping in the front of the window, which, you know, is not the worst life, I guess. So that's okay. Yeah, so for a little while we were burning through like tons of food, just throwing it away because, you know, cat food, you can't just have it lying around. If it's dry biscuits, that's fine, but he won't touch biscuits at the moment. So he has to have wet food, which means that you can put it in his bowl, and if it sits there for more than a couple of hours, you got to get rid of it. So yeah, we were going through quite a lot that way. It's a bit mental, but he's doing all right anyway. Yeah, so and that's about it really. I mean, you know, otherwise life has just been plodding along. Oh my god, I did put this on Discord, so apologies if this is a repeat for you, but I found out yesterday. Now, I appreciate this is not everyone's cup of tea, but I finally got some time to play some Cyberpunk yesterday, because what happens is my PC is incapable of doing Cyberpunk and anything else. So normally I'd like to put on a game and I might have something else in the background. There are only 2 exceptions to this. Cyberpunk, because it can't do anything else in the background. It has to have the game only. And Witcher 3. Witcher 3 also I haven't played in a long time, because I like the atmosphere of The Witcher 3, which means I want to focus on the game solely. So it's like, nope, I'm playing that game or nothing, which is why I haven't played it in so long, because I'm always doing something else on the side. You know, I've got so many VODs to catch up on, or just YouTube in general, etc., etc. You know, so I finally, like yesterday, I had about half an hour before I was due to do something else, and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to put the game on. I'll just put on Cyberpunk, have a bit of a cruise around. I also thought I'll try it out with a game controller, because you know I kept playing with mouse and keyboard and my aim was getting worse and worse. So I thought I'll just use a controller, it'd be easier. So the first time trying a controller, I thought it's got to be easier to try and remember those buttons than a bunch of keyboard things. Anyway, so I started it up, and my computer can't run it anymore. They've updated it and upgraded it so much that even on the lowest setting, which I didn't need before, even on the lowest setting, it just turns into a slideshow as soon as combat starts. So I was like, oh, great. So now I literally can't even play the game. Thanks, CD Projekt Red, you bastards. I was enjoying it. Well, when I got to play it. But anyway, so that was a bit of a shame. I've kept the game updated all the time, just in case I ever want to dip in and play it, and I just when I finally get around to it, it just doesn't work. Oh well, anyway. So yeah, I hope you're all like I said, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good weekend. We are at Tuesday. I have to keep reminding myself. For some reason I keep thinking it's Monday. From the ugly graphics, just slowly, you could probably downsize the resolution even further from outside the game. I don't know that. I mean, it was just stuttering so bad. I don't know what more I could do. I'm not like too fussed on graphics, but I mean, I had to turn everything down so far that even like the crowd size was down to about like there's about 3 people on the street, just like ooh, this crowded city of 5, you know. So I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't know where to start. Sort of working on the graphics outside of the game, but yeah, I looked it up and I was like, well, maybe I could just like get another copy for Xbox or something if it's going cheap enough, because sometimes it's crazy. But if you look on like eBay, granted, you can't necessarily be sure where they're coming from, but we'll assume the best. You know, we'll assume good practice in general. You know, you can get like sealed brand new Xbox games for like £15. Which is a real steal for some of them. In fact, I think I got Titanfall 2 for £6. That was just amazing. Again, I haven't finished the game, but that's just me. Well, depending on the CPU bottleneck or GPU, but if the GPU resolution is by far the biggest thing you can change, not the advanced setting, divided performance requirements. Do you know what? These days, I'm thinking it's the CPU is probably an issue. Like the GPU should be fine, and it seems to run a lot of other things just fine. Like it's newer than the rest of the computer at this stage. I think my biggest problem with my computer is just the fact that for some reason it actually just processes everything slowly these days. That's why like I tend to find like installing games is what takes time, because it's like I'll download a game, fine, and then it comes to actually installing it, and that would take forever because it just processes everything so slowly. You know, it doesn't open Windows fast or anything anymore. It's just crazy. Toadus, hello, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day, or had a good day, having a good evening. Which is lamenting the loss of Cyberpunk to my PC because it no longer runs. But anyway, that's all by the by. Don't worry about it. That's not what we're here for today. Today, after finishing Hobbs Barrow some couple of weeks ago, we're now on to a game. Okay, it's cold finally. Finally, wow, Jesus, that took its time, didn't it? What kind of temperatures are you looking at now then? Because we're in summertime now. Cyberpunk for Switch 2? No, not for Switch 2, no. God, I wouldn't... I know they've optimised it, but I wouldn't even bother with that, to be honest. Blimey, no. It could be dying drive, it could be thermal throttling on a CPU if you find installing games has gotten slower. It's $10 worth of thermal paste and a couple of hours of swearing. That is it, to be fair. I haven't... I know this is... You know, a bit like when they say, oh, you should just open your PC and dust it out every now and again, and then you realise it's been like 5 years and you haven't done it. 16 during the day, 6 overnight. That's still pretty warm, but fair enough. Yeah, I mean, okay, 6. You know, that's cool. Definitely chilly. So yeah, that's a reasonable temperature. Blimey. But then again, I also know that Australian houses are not built for the cold, really, are they? Obviously, because of the summer temperatures. So I imagine 6 probably does get pretty chilly. Worth cuddling up under a duvet for. But 16, that's still quite mild to me, even during the day. You know, you go outside in 16 and you're perfectly happy. But again, of course, it's all comparative, I guess. But yeah, that took a while to cool down then. Azimuth, hello. Thank you very much for the subscription. Hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing. 30 months as well, blimey. Sorry, what was it? But you know, you should open your computer and dust it out. I haven't replaced the thermal paste either in God knows, like, since I installed it. This would be over 10 years ago now, so God knows what state that's in. Apparently, I unpacked the contents for 10 minutes and then I installed Windows. 15 minutes. Oh yeah, to be fair, I had to put them in, so give or take 15 hours. Yeah. It's just, you know, there was a time I used to like relish the idea of like building a PC, but now I think because components are getting more expensive and a little more fragile, and you just yeah, but it's the best we can have. Fair enough, yeah. Yes, hello, sorry, Azimuth, hello, welcome. Thank you again for that. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, I just these days I'm just like, you get one chance to build it, you get one chance to screw up, and it's just a lot of physical hassle. It can take up a lot of space and then you turn it on and you go, what have I got to sort out now that Windows, you know, wants me to do? You were like young and innocent back then, yeah, and more energy generally, just like ready to do things. Now it's just like, can it not just be done? You know, more expensive. I mean, current top-end graphic cards are only 3 times what a top-end PC cost 50 years ago. It's nothing. Yeah, jeez, I remember. God, I mean, this PC when I built it was about. It was big at the time. I mean, the CPU alone cost me about £500. I just did a bunch of overtime for it. Like at the time, I did like 6 solid weeks of overtime. Barely. I don't think I took any days off that week. That month. Yeah, I raked it in, and but even though the CPU and like the case was like over £100, so even though that's like £600 for them, the whole thing altogether was no more than 1,500 tops when it was done, including like because it needed like a new monitor and stuff at the time. Now I can't imagine it being that. I remember thinking about £800 PC like, can run anything at range times. Yeah, exactly. 100% true, but close enough. Yeah. Cleaning help will be late. That sounds like a sentence Yoda wrote. Am I misreading it? Cleaning help will be late. Oh, sorry, as with people, not good. Going to have to go to the zoo park again. Going to have a go at the zoo park again to keep my mind off the pain. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Not the thermal paste. Not all thermal paste is made the same. There is that, true, yes, yeah. Cleaning help will be late, yeah. Yeah. No, money down. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Azimuth. I hope you can feel better soon. Also that, yes. Please help. That's what yeah, exactly. Thank you for the hugs and cookies, Dee Dee. But anyway, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, God, you don't all turn up here to listen to me complain. Let's talk about games or fun things. We had the hug for a second cookie. Nice. No, hugs are mandatory. That's the payment for cookies. What is it? Oh yeah. We try not to go. Oh no. Well, if we well, you've got my number. If I can be of any help, just let me know. New game, yes, yeah. We got a new game today called Lacuna. This was a gift a couple of years ago for Christmas by the same person who gave me Night Shift at the same time. In fact, it was a bit random, and I was like, okay. And I kept looking at it, going, okay, this looks cool, sort of, but I was concerned that it was. Thank you for that, Dee. Well, hang on. First day Christmas. Give to me. Okay, no, exactly. Long-term solution. No, second day of Christmas. That was it. I was done. So Christmas is over by then. Anyway, sorry. What was I saying? Lacuna. It is a point and click, like a 2D point and click. I can't say, but I know what you're saying. God, actually, we have that on Blu-ray. I think I haven't watched it. Plus 3 happiness, plus 2 weight. Yay! What's that? Actually, anyway, sorry. It's a rather pixely 2D point and click adventure, kind of like, I think it's a futuristic kind of Blade Runner style future. I don't really know the plot, but I get the feeling we're probably some kind of detective or something like that, a policeman or something. Now, I kept looking at it going, okay, this looks interesting, but I was concerned that it was all text, and I would have to be doing voices, essentially. I don't have to do voices, but I'd have to be reading it all. Any Cthulhu? No, not that I'm aware of. So I was like, okay, there'd be a lot of reading involved that could get really tedious. Maybe I would feel compelled to do voices, which I then would forget or do badly, and etc. etc. Anyway, I watched the horror reading, exactly. I then watched like a little trailer, like, on Steam, they got, little trailers, and it's voice acted. So I was like, well, fuck it, we're in. Bonus. What are we waiting for? So I thought we'd give that a go and have a look at it. It could be a bit of a long one, probably. I mean, I'm like, these things can go on for months anyway, but probably something akin to Whispers of a Machine or The Machine. I can't remember which one it was. Whisper of a Whisper, that one. What are we waiting for? Great question. Applies to many things. Like, yes, yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I thought, okay, that's it. That's the next one that's coming up. At some point, God, I keep looking at games and I'm like, oh, I'd love to stream that. And then I just realised how much time I don't put into Machine Whisperer. Yeah. As opposed, like, the machine definitely isn't a printer. You don't whisper at them, you just shout at them and throw them out windows. The printer whisperer, now that would be, right? Work for me. Yeah, so that's that. God, yeah, I keep looking at, like, I have a whole list of games to play, and often when I look at what I'm going to be streaming next, it's not it's not what's good for streaming. It's kind of like, what do I feel like streaming at that time, because I have plenty of options. I just, it's just what I get around to. But yeah, we've got just as a side note, the series, so the ones that have multiple games in the series that I intend to play at some point. We've got Myst, because I really enjoy Myst. They're my favourite. And so that would not be a first time, obviously. That would be running through. Although I still expect I'll probably get stuck once or twice. But most of it will probably come to me pretty quickly. What is good for streaming is what you feel like playing. Granted, enjoying themselves extremely poor. That is true. I mean, yes, there's nothing worse than sort of hitting a point when you're like, I guess we'll have to play this, because that just comes across, doesn't it? What's the matter? Of course you do. Oh my god, I would not play Return to Zork. I would absolutely encourage everybody to go see Rizolka if they want to see that playthrough, because as much as I like the idea of it, I know I'm not good at it. Even if I had like a playthrough, I probably wouldn't, a walkthrough or whatever. Got missed the game you tried to complete goes fruitlessly and in vain. No, that's called life. oh, it stings. Yeah, so we got missed. We have the what would be new to me generally, Gabriel Knight. I would like to go through those games. Then we've got the Broken Sword games, also not new to me. We've still got to finish Siberia, but again, I know that won't happen on this PC. What's the password? You have to tell me the password. Swordfish. Oh no, not swordfish. Yes, yeah. And then I've got a couple of like Siberia. I'm lost on that one, sorry. I feel like I'm jumping back to something I've forgotten. Sorry. Yeah, so I just that was just those off the top of my head. Oh no, and then I want to play the Dark Fall series, but I've had some issue. Siberia, yeah. Now that I return to fair enough, Didi. Thank you. Yeah, the Dark Fall series I really enjoy, but there are some issues with the first couple. It's hard to get them captured now because they don't work well with two monitors. They're another one of those where they steal the monitor, and it's very Windows DX doesn't seem to Windows XD, whatever it's called. I've got the program on my desktop. Why can't I see it? DX Windows even. That's the one. That doesn't capture them for some reason. I can't seem to get that to force it into a window. It won't stay. So it's always stealing my monitor and then just completely blanking the other monitor. So the day I can ever get that organized, we can start doing the Darkfall series as well. So that'd be cool. You don't want me playing, but not streaming this Zudia so I can watch you sit. No, yeah, of course. Do what's best for you. If you're not up to stream today, of course, that's fine. And I don't see why I would mind at all. It's your streaming, and I'm here doing this, so it's not like I could be watching you. So don't worry about it. Go for it. But yeah, anyway. So there's plenty of options. There's all those things to do coming up. But anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Boring people now. So let's move on to the new game, Lacuna. Let's see what it's like. Oh yeah, I finally I was wondering why I got Incubus on my list of recently played. That's because Incubus and Return to Obra Dinn had Return of the Obra Dinn, sorry, had they both had a single achievement on Steam that I hadn't got, and so I decided to play them recently. Incubus was easy. Return of the Obra Dinn took a bit of time. It was like an extra 2 hours or something like that to complete that one. But yeah. So anyway, so I finally got all the achievements for them. Yeah, right. Let me just click this. It's starting up. Swap to the gaming page. Now I have already windowed this, so it should be fine. It's just going to take a minute to catch up because it's got to open the game first. Point and click, switch and flick, exactly. Check and Matata. Oh no. Jimbo, hello, welcome. Obra done, exactly. Oh my god, that's amazing. Jimbo, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're well. The game is starting, I assure you. Right, okay, now I see it. Digitails, come on, capture it. You're in there somewhere. I know you are. It's thinking. Oh, no, Obra gun. No. Okay, it's really thinking about it. The menu screen has frozen, and my little cursor is thinking about it. Obra button. Oh my god, it's getting worse. But I like it. I know this is the. Yeah. I swapped the game, so I know it should capture this when it comes around to it. Just really thinking about it. It is a Unity game, apparently. So maybe that's why it's taking some time to load. I don't know why, but I do know that Unity games, for some reason, like when they're packed, they or packaged as a game, for some reason, they're surprisingly chunky. I don't know what that is exactly. Oh. Okay. Hey, there we go. Okay, right. This is the first screen we see beyond like a little loading screen, which is just a picture of like almost like box art. So there's no menu before this. Right, okay. Empty slot. Slot 1. Here we are. Okay. Lacuna. Right. Okay, so let me know. What is this? End Zone 2 demo available now. Great, thanks. What's it advertising on the main menu of your game? It's very weird. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, thick mouse pointer it is. Oh. In fact, if you think of it the other way around, it looks almost like a bomb coming down, doesn't it? Stop the fluffy. Anyway, let me know how the sound is, if it's too loud or quiet. I haven't adjusted that, to be honest. Actually, do you know what? Let's. Well, that does actually work then. It didn't seem to sound like it was doing anything. Drop that down to 60. Just bring the music down a bit as well. It feels a little oppressive. Voiceover language English. Good, good. Subtitles. Voiceover subtitles. Sure, okay. This all seems quite reasonable. There we go. Game settings, text language, dialogue timer. Dialogue timer. Some dialogue choices require quick decisions. This can be disabled here. Let's turn that off, because you know I'll be distracted when I don't need to be. Colored text. Some words and dialogues are color coded. This can be disabled here. I just don't see the reason why not. Reveal dialogue text over time. Dialogue text is revealed letter by letter. This could be disabled. Oh, right, okay, fine, no problem. Controller vibration, well, that's not going to be useful at the moment. Text brightness, all fine, all good. Controls, we've got anything super special here? Oh, no. It requires a keyboard. Oh, no. Letter C, but it's blue. Yes, yeah. I hadn't predicted this, so I haven't set up a profile on my controller for this. So I may just have to swap to... Oh my god, okay. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to have to move my keyboard up here and hope that I am not required, because I am now covered in cables. Let's just put that there. Yes, okay. Pause as escape, that's easy enough. Move, WASD, no problem. Sprint shift, okay, I can live with that. Interact is E, can live with that. Toggle investigate. Tab. Wait, hang on. Toggle investigate space and tab? Both at the same time, or is it one or the other? Toggle cell, I think they mean like cell phone, I'm assuming. So call, that's C. Confirm, space, E, or left click. Left click, easy enough, fair enough. Back in the UI is escape, easy enough. Toggle highlights, highlights are handy. That's an H, okay. Open keypad, N. N? Why? Why N? You're not using any of the other buttons around WASD, so it could be like F, or Z, or Q even. But no, they chose N. It's a weird one. Okay. Knee pad. Numbers on the screen. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll We'll try and remember that, okay? Sure, okay. Right, that all seems good. Okay. I like this little arrow through the heart over here. Oh, it's multiple adverts, okay. Moby! Okay, anyway, right, okay, enough of this. Let's get going. See what it has to offer us. Saving, handy. It's saving that we started the game. Just get the mouse out of the way down here. Right, okay, progress saved automatically. Set points are out of the game, or progress since previous save point will be lost when you quit. You cannot manually save the game or load a previous save. There is no going back. Oh, shizzle. Okay. So at some point today, we're going to have to wait till a save point when we can stop. Okay. Second restart, Candy avoid debt. Candy? Yeah, avoid debt, Candy. You do that. Okay, I see trees and a logo. So is it like some kind of now is this scaffolding or like a dome over the city or something like that? Interesting. Can't. Stupid. Oh, I see. Candy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit. Drovia sector, something or other. I missed the rest of that. Alright, here we are. Oh, look, it's got a little ghost of us walking to prevent. Okay, hang on. Okay. Hide outline. Why did I say hide at all? Outline mode H. Okay. Oh, Candy. Investigate mode. Keypad N. So I can actually just click on them with mouse anyway, by the looks of it. For some of them. That's not so bad. I have no idea what this is. Okay, yes, we're walking. Bubblegum with taffy, yes. That came to mind first as well. Candy. Boop. So you said, okay, what about this person over here? Aquatine Hunger Force, is that what it's from? Oh, I'd only heard it from someone else. Interesting. I didn't realise it was there. What are these meant to be doing? Is that like one of those wind turbines? What is it connected to? How's it working? MCP pants? Oh no! Licorice. do. Okay. Hang on, where is my shift? There it is, okay. Oh my god, Jesus, the motion on the keyboard. On the keyboard? Motion when pressing the keyboard, like when you run on the screen, is mental. Hey, what's up? I was told there would be voices in this. Oh no. Hang on. It is... There we go. Have to enable them in settings. I hope not. Thank you. I shall look at that. Continue to smell the people. Yeah. Oh look, I like this pause screen. That's cool. Hang on. Okay, let's have a look. But it doesn't say they have to be on. It just says they're in English. Video. It's not going to be video settings, is it? Text language English. Yeah, it's fine. Controls was fine. Video full screen resolution 6 times. 6 times the detail. Seems like they're on it. Yeah, I assume so. Maybe it's just certain people, like this is just like a little intro thing. The icon on the bottom right indicates that you can move on with the dialogue by pressing E or left click, okay? Hold E to dismiss the tutorial. No. Oh, do I have to? Oh, I have to, okay. Hey, what's up? Hey, no, a long time no see. I was told there would be voices. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? There's space travel. It sucked. It felt like I was buried alive with my parents. What? Did your parents come as well, or did it just feel like they were there? You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. The house lies on Drovia. Oh, we're walking automatically. Okay. I don't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's going to be like New Joran one day. Her parents are spades. Be fair. The voiceover kicks in soon, for your sake. Alright, I'm dead. When you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever... What the fuck is that? Savient colony? Is that a word I'm not familiar with, or are they making stuff up and I don't know? Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. But they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor -8, near the stairs up to the common area. No way. You got one of those fancy apartments. I mean, ours is all right too. I think it's because my parents' job, all the scientists are in that area. Okay. Soviet colony in the first few... Ooh, anyway, I'm going to get back home. Recess is almost... Recess? Maybe you can show me around later. How old is this person? Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can it wait till this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. Wait, hang on. You'll see it won't take long. Okay. I don't have time. All right then. Use A and D and E, 1, 2, 3, or mouse, blimey, to select a dialogue option. Later choices will be on a timer which can be disabled in the settings. Way ahead of you. Right, come on. Curiosity says I want to see what they're talking about. But we don't have time, man. It's the first day of school. We don't have time. Sorry, I really don't have time. You can show me later, okay? Don't be such a drag. Oh my god, I hate people like this. I said no, man. I really have to go. Exactly, I really have to go. Fine, you're lost. Screw you. Let's meet again later, okay? My parents got a new cell. You want to connect? Sure. Alright, I'll message you when school's over. There. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, yeah, cell phone kind of thing. Alright. Alright, I'll message you when school's over. See you later. See you later. See, was that so hard? Just so angsty. I know, it's just like, just accept the no and move on. You played a demo of this before? No, I've never played this before. Press C or click the cell icon on the bottom left to open your cell. Alright, that was the thing on the bottom left. Okay. There's this here. Yoink. Objectives. Walk home. This is your cell's home tab. It shows your current objective down in the bottom left. Hold E, dismiss tutorial. Apologies. No, there's no problem. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab to help you keep track of who said what. Good to know. Oh my god. Gara, Drovia, New Joran. 24 minutes, 0 seconds, 12 minutes. 130 steps. 104 meters. 87. Missed news. Missed messages. New sheets. We'll do the washing. What? News. Emails. Sheets. Clues. Clues. Logs. Under the dome. Oh my god. Savient colony. So that doesn't do anything. Glossary. Nothing. Exit. Okay. Don't know what that means. Hydrate. Thank you, Didi. Thank you. Right, yeah, it was head home, wasn't it, was the thing? I'm going to assume it's this way. Run! Sector 2. Ooh. Right, so even on the 2D stairs, if we hold up, we go up them. No, we just hit we just hit a wall. Okay, fine. It just looks like he goes, oh. Right, that's the end of nowhere. Okay. Downstairs. Posture check. Hang on. Okay. One second. So I have stuff resting on my legs. Make sure the cushions are in the right place. Stretch out. Ah, my back did crack. Oh, ow, thank you. There we go. Thank you, Diddy. Oh no, not the game. This one here. Interact. Oh, I have to get close enough to interact. There we go. Okay. Oh, so I could have maybe spoken to them more upstairs. Okay. Alright, and that's open. There we go. Jasmine Pfeiffer. No relation. Sound design. Voices. Where's the voices? Genie and Colbus. Michael Hohen. It is nice. Pixel art, I like it. A little worrying, maybe? What are plants doing down here? Voices! So there are voices, okay. Wait, one voice? Was that it? Localization? Intern. Because this doesn't look like the main character either, so maybe it's only the main character gets a voice. Oxybar. We're in Sector 2. We know the drill. Okay. Just reminded me of Starfield now, with that one place you turn up to is just nothing but... Essentially, it's just a big mine. Leafly? Leafly? Oh, I didn't catch that. What do you do? Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavour? Blue ice. Can I? Oh, okay. I can't take it. I just ask him about it. Sure. Run. Oh, who are you? Shipment of Karsh. Now is that Karshi or Karshai? Green caramel bars just arrived. Lovely. Green caramel. Oh. No way you have deep fried tulpa fish. Damn right we do. Only place on Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you served tulpa. It was my favourite dish back home. So you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start, but I'll be back this afternoon. Alright, so it isn't walk home, it's walk to school. I'm assuming I'm still on the correct path. Run! It's a long way. Wait, is there something there? Yes. Down. Ooh, what's down? Down into the depths. This doesn't look like school. Maybe it is. Okay. Game took over there. I didn't do that. Get on the computer. Way ahead of you. Wonder if it's this big shiny screen up here. Teacher, alright. Oh, okay, so maybe school is at home. Okay. That makes actually more sense. Welcome to today's second lesson. I hope you all had a nice break. This morning I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. Education! This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Okay. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't told you what exactly we are going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he will write me a note. Fuck off, Albert. Classes are mandatory for everybody, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. Fucking Albert. Alright. You're all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. You can see what some of you... I can see what some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. I can see... Jeez, okay. You know what that sentence means. Please take a moment to double check it. Double check if it's there. You may need it for the next assignment. I don't see one. Okay, press space to toggle your... Ooh, AR modules. Augmented reality, I'm assuming. Investigation mode. Once active, it will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Toggle to the right using tab and to the left using shift. What the hell control scheme is this? Then investigate using E or left click. Please note that you cannot interact with anyone or anything while investigating in investigation mode. Okay. Interesting. Boom. So what's this? Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Map of the solar system. Taught to the teacher. Gara, Drovia, New Joran. Or is it going to be like New Joran or something like that? E to dismiss, or just click it apparently. That's fine. What's this one? Sector 2. We have a safe room? Sweet. Okay. Right, so that was the elevator that came down, and this is where... Wow, okay. See, I thought this looked all very... Duran, exactly, yeah. Duran. Sorry, I suddenly got Rio stuck in my head. I thought this all looked very industrial, but this must be like the living quarters. Oh no, not Duran. Now that's a smoothie you don't want. Okay. Just checking. Nope, nothing really interactive there. Okay, good to know. We can sit at the chair, but we can't actually do anything while sitting in the chair. Okay. Looks like you all have your poster. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. We get to go to school. Yay! I'm feeling smarter already. I also have another resource for you. An excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Wait, both? Is it just two of us? Us and bloody Albert. Great, thanks. Open your cell and check your news and sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. From time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. Sheet opens the solar system. I missed what this was up here entirely because I was reading. Some benches, sofas and chairs offer a place to sit down. Take out your cell and go over everything you know so far. Okay. I think he meant both the sheet and the article. Oh, okay. Good. Okay. I thought he meant like both of you, not like sending both to you. Okay. I probably misread. Okay. Not that one. Cell. Here we are. Whenever you receive a news article, it is stored in this tab. This red, I can barely see this red on the black screen I've got. So it's like, oh, great, thanks. Maybe that's what they mean by turn off the coloured text, because you just can't bloody see it. Selected to view the latest news. The little bouncing icon indicates that cell content you haven't seen yet. New cell content, okay. Hope not, otherwise we didn't notice half his classes missing. Yeah. Sheets are added to this tab of your cell. The Sheets tab, yeah, funnily enough. Select the correct answers to fill the gaps. When the sheet is due, a submit button appears at the bottom. You only have one shot at getting it right. No pressure. Just like life, then. Okay, nice. Okay, news. Let's read this first and see if it helps us in solving our problems. New Joran Journal. Coming to you by Martha Bold. Right, okay. What is it now? Is that 3rd of May, 1800? Or is it March 5th, 1800? Or is it 6 o'clock on the 5th of March? or the 3rd of May, whichever. Anyway, I don't know. I have no idea what this is meant to mean. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up till recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of Titanium-based energy storage. We already have better storage. They just haven't really done anything with it. I mean, you can store power in like sodium batteries. They're literally just basically crystals that store power, but they're not just not mass produced. You're like, considering salt is everywhere, you'd think we'd be working on that. You know, not lithium, which has a tendency to explode and is not so easy to get hold of. Anyway, just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a Italian-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. Sodium. Crystal power. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just like Star Trek. When vast amounts of the supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. 2 very different factions, Gara and a group of Savians? Migrants from... Wait, hang on. So, it's not a plural, it's Savian, it ends with an S. Savians, migrants from New Joran. New Joran? Jesus, I don't know. Have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. Okay, good to know. The solar system. Right, okay. The first colony outside of 1, the cradle of humanity, was built in 1608. It was a small science based on Milon, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Right, okay, I get to choose. I was going to say, hang on, so I got 3 answers, 2 of which are Gara. How do I go wrong? But I get to choose that, okay. So the cradle of humanity, I've got to find out what that is. It was a small science, it plays 3 moons. Fast forward to today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system, the colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from 2, the closest planet to Drovia, have now established their own colony, your new home sector 2 on Drovia. This not only gives us Savians our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources. Oh, that's titanium. Due to technological innovations, the price of titanium has skyrocketed over the last year. Also, wasn't it like super rare? So I mean, that would explain its you know. Right, okay. So let's have a look at this. Here we go. Oh no, that's I was looking at. Right, I had to be under investigation mode, didn't I? Okay. Check the cell sheet tabs before you do that. Yep. Information you need. Yep. Understood. Right. Investigation mode. Poster. Here we are. Right. Okay. So, Drovia is the nearest to New Joran. Gara has 3 moons. That isn't named. Okay. So let's have a look here. Okay, the first colony outside of the cradle of humanity was built in 1608. It was a small science base merely on one of the planet's 3 moons. Right, so 1 is Gara. It has 3 moons. 2. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from 2, the closest planet to Drovia. So that must be New Joran. Now established their own colony. And Thailand. So are we happy with that? Yeah, this is definitely yeah, it is closer because there's a whole other one in between, and that one's not named, so it's the next closest one. Okay, I feel quite confident about that. Okay, cool. So it's Gara, New Joran, Titanium. Submit. Be gone, tiny fly. Do you really want to submit the sheet? Yes. All right, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. Oh, good. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second question. That was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Savians from New Joran. They created their own colony on Drovia. Now for the last question. That's right. We are mining titanium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Hero. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Let's move on. The next. Hold on. What was that? Oh, shit. To the safe room. System connection closed. Call interrupted due to emergency. Structural breach detected. Jesus. Please relocate to the closest safe room as quickly as possible. It will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans are being distributed to all living units. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. It is purple. So we go right, left, straight across. Yes, I'm holding to sprint. Flee at speed. So right. Jesus, these stairs take a while. Run! Left. Oh no. Help me, the door stuck. Come on, we've got to hurry. But she... Just grab the door and pop. This way, 30 seconds to lockdown. Leave no one behind. Oh no, we're going to get away. 20 seconds. We're fine. It's tons of time. Just keep going. We're on the right place. Level. Thank God we made it. Damn straight. What's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, I left them behind, like the coward I am. Well, it's a lucky that one of our parents wasn't that woman. No, it's not lucky. Thank God we bade it. F parents, yeah. Eesh. Last time I saw that scene, the person played did not make it into. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, but you've seen this before. Cool. Oh, hang on.
10 years. Oh. Meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Okay, so okay, I'm getting the feeling he is the only voice actor. So it's partially voiced. Neil, did you hear what I said? Did he? The timer is legit, okay. And did one stream of it, so I haven't seen most of it. Or I stopped caring real quick. One of the fair enough, good to know. Well, hopefully it's not the latter, but I won't blame you if it is. Interesting. I mean, yeah, we couldn't have left that lady behind. How could you live with herself after that? There was time. We did it. Did you hear what I said? Oh, he's not even voicing this bit. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I have to be all rough and gruff and so on. Were you listening to the radio? Sorry, Kat, they were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me up on edge. I know I don't sound anything like him, don't worry. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time? Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Oh, right, yeah, okay. A movie she did. Right, okay. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you've barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. ... Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? Why would you need to lie about this? Reminds me of our life together. Yeah? I guess. You never seem to care much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Cat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever. We've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now, then? She's home, and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. She would immediately flake. Oh, that's a bad time. Yeah, okay. Let's try and fix this man's relationship with his daughter. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good to see you. You too. Right, okay.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
This is telling me to walk in two different directions, but I don't know where is what. And I can't do anything else. We'll just go downstairs. Brain gain. I could use some of that. Millex. Don't know what that is. I said run. Why am I running? Every person doesn't just bolt down the street for no reason. Run. Don't know what all the beeps are about. I thought we got a little band up here. Hello. Hang on. So what's this here? Smoked in total 0. Home plus 105 steps. Distance 84 meters. Gara 0 seconds. Oh, we're on Gara as opposed to Drovia. Okay. Missed news. Sector 2 incident. Used by Kevin Gustafson. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Joran's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structural flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Joran's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. I can say words. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Drovian ground. Oh, this was us. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main. Wait, Noah was a bloke? I thought it was a woman. Don't know why. I guess pixels, I couldn't tell. Are among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony, narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment where Main recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. So, hang on. So, he married her after their escape to the safe room, at which point he ran past her while she was trying to help someone else. He didn't stop and help and say, I love you, let's stop and help this person together and maybe we'll all get there a bit quicker. It was just like, fuck you, every man for themselves. Oh, thank God you made it, let's marry. Fuck you, Noah. Maybe Albert's dead at least. That would be all right. No case selected. Okay. No clues either. Logs. About Laura. Okay, no problem. Home. Okay, good. Walk home. Easy enough, I expect. We will run. Mobile-y? Maybe some of the flight or fight response is cruel. It feels wrong to marry someone who left you for dead. I don't know. I feel like if you really cared for someone in that moment, you'd do whatever it takes to help them. Not, there's flight. I think flight or fight works perfectly adequate when it's just yourself. But once others become involved, it becomes a bit of a grey area. Fair, but I don't know. Oh, hello, cat. What are you doing? Hello. Sorry, I just looked around. He was there, staring at me. I don't know. Just feels a bit flaky. Lizard brain went pocket. Maybe. Pet's cat. Yeah, he's right here. Just, what are you doing? Looking a bit dozy. You were going up that way, are you? I'll make room for you to get up. You can't come this way. You might press some buttons. What did I just say? You can't come this way. You might press some buttons. Yeah, you go up there. Here we go. Yeah. Right, okay, anyway, sorry, okay. Visit Laura. This data thinking any path not required survival isn't bothered with. Joe, I disagree with that. I feel like I've been, and they weren't. Yeah, they were kids. Granted, they were younger, but I've been in dangerous situations. I can honestly say that you still have to plan appropriately for the situation. You can't just give in and run away and hide. That's not helpful to anybody. Maybe to you, assuming you're hiding in the correct place, but maybe, yeah, okay, granted, people are built different, I guess, or think different. Maybe that's just part of it, but I don't think it's impossible for them to stop and think slightly. Get to the safe room as fast as you can. Yeah, I guess. Again, like you said, they were younger, so maybe it's just a matter of do what I'm told to do. Yeah, exactly. They were just like, gotta get there. Either way, it doesn't matter. She married him. They lived happily ever PTSD'd. Look at my bouncy quiff. Hey, Laura. Dad, hi. Let's get to the exit. You're supposed to. Well, yeah, there is that. Exactly, to a degree. You have to... It's not helpful if everyone is stood around trying to be in control. You've got certain amounts of people who are just like, we're here to make sure that happens. You get moving, So what's going on? Yeah. Hi, Dad. Oh, Dad, hi. Working on your novel? How old is she? Please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. Thanks for the luck, Diddy. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mum send you? The mother proposed it, didn't she? She was like, why don't you go up there now? And we're like, okay, I will. So I can't in good conscience say it was my idea, because it might come back to the mother and she'd be like, oh, taking credit for my ideas now, is it? Kind of. Okay, because I wanted to. Exactly. So how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? Looking at different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I thought you just said you were looking at... No, never mind, okay. In that writing contest, do you remember I made it in the second round? Not bad. That's not bad. Not bad, that's great. Thanks for the thanks for the uplifting comments. I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Jump out now, do whatever the hell I do at work. Good luck. No problem. Jimbo, thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Who's that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. The Tree and the Asteroid. Of course. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. Did like the last one after all, didn't you? No, don't say that. I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Okay. Could have had better tact with that personally, but, you know, whatever. Alright. So now we just walk home. Okay. So what's this up here? Is this her room, maybe? I can't investigate anything. I don't know where home is, actually. Oh, to download news. Blink. What's this? Banny's symbolic visit. Garion Daily. Laura Nguyen. Nguyen. Oh, I can never pronounce that probably. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gara Drovia's Foreign Minister Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Garian state and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Garian rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson, interesting, to give in to their demands. The Drovia experts in Robertson's ministry declare themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savient... Wait. It doesn't have an S on it anymore. Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. Never mind. The Savient Front is an extremist branch of the Savient religion. Oh, it's a religion, okay. And is infamous for defending backwards anti-scientific positions. Oy. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to a stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find more compromises with Banny. Find some, even, sorry. Some would be nice. Okay, interesting. Where the fuck do we go? Oh. Buy a cigarette. In a post-cancer time, smoking is a less lethal but still addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. Choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some views of the city over a cigarette. Oh. Why would we quit if it's post-cancer? Gotta look cool, right? What does Home Plus do? Wait, so can we smoke here? It says over the city, so maybe not here exactly. Do we get prompted for it? Don't know.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did. because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
He talks very slowly. Smart home! Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not home. Probably because I'm standing in the hall. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great. Scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. People will message you from time to time. Select this tab to view your new messages. Emails, apartment code. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke early today and is currently under maintenance. As your apartment will not be able to identify you, you have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Andrew Stevens. Okay, good to know. 9264. Try and remember that. Okay. Conrad is currently not home. Shadow, I want to enter a pin, please. From time to time, you'll be prompted to enter sequence numbers into a keypad. Whenever the keypad symbol on the bottom right lights up, you can open it by pressing N. Oh, right, yes, of course. Once it's open, input numbers using sound and E. Oh my god. Oh, my mouse. Why don't I just use my mouse? 2, 6, 4. Submit. Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct pin. Unlocking door. Hey. The future. Oh, he answers automatically. Hey, Gary. So, how did that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? A job done for today. Banny and his staff are President Robertson now. Oh, with President Robertson now. Tonight they're invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly, nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I might have punched them all in the throat. Throat punch. Just happy that Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Throat punch. Let's hope they're all getting along better after the summit. Not so sure about that. Did you read the article about the trade summit on the news today? About the trade summit on the news today? Yes, we did. Surely that's what I just read. What about Robertson not really planning on giving Banny anything? Yes. They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? Independence? Yeah. If you ask me, Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony after all. Anyway, the chief. Underline. A scheduled briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Gotta be at work. What is this? A dinosaur? Is this a lizard pet? Horace. Horace! How's it going? How's it going, Horace? Feed Horace. He's got to need feeding by now, surely. Num. Num num num. Dot dot dot. Oh, okay. He's eating. The glossary allows you to read up on important people and places if you need a reminder. Okay. I cannot smoke still. Let's go to sleep. Oh, no. Pressed E by accident. Oh, see, yeah, go out here to smoke. Because we look cool doing it. Why not? Okay. It's weird we haven't taken our coat off yet. Go to sleep here. We get a shower. I thought this might be like the bathroom or something, but no, apparently not. Okay, sleep in our coat. Sure, why not? That's what normal people do, right? Louville. 2 in the morning. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot. Holy shit. What? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? He's fucking dead. I asked you where you are, Conrad. At my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick. Oh, right. You know I don't. It's a 15-minute... He means as in...
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Right, run! Ooh, it's raining. Very atmospheric. What is this? Oh, it's a little fix-me robot. Okay. Hey Neil, thanks for saying hello to Laurie. Admit she didn't show it. She's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon. Good to know. News. It's ready to go. Quick feed. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Sabian representation in the colonial government. But why is it that so many Sabians live in Sector 1 in the first place? Found out today's history to go. Okay, this is not important right now. We'll worry about that later. Sure, we'll have time to read. I'm assuming this is the way to the trains. Seems like a train station. Where's the door?
Make it so.
Exactly. Okay. Garamancha District, 226. Oh, okay, it's not bad. Barely getting time to read that time, let alone the date. Enter the villa. On my way. Oh, we can investigate things now. Okay. Good to know. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. He's like, Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. Staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any development since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seems the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. Secretary and the priest, oh right, yeah, the Saviant probably guy, said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. What? Why? How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalist conspiracy nuts. What did you expect? Not much. They keep refusing to cooperate and taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff, his spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Saviant front member. That's fucking annoying. Colroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Fuck if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. Has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. We've ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It's been near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. Realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe, like, he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Like, that helps. Like, firing someone because they weren't quick enough helps. You're going to have to get someone else in their place, who's then going to have to pick it up and take even longer to solve it, you know. Taking twice as long, if not more, than just keeping the same person on the job for, you know, 5 days instead of 4, you know, whatever. Anyway, and you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. No, not Roger. Whatever. Talk to Young. Okay, hang on. Not seeing anything there. Okay. Just going to scout the place slightly. Okay. Nothing happening there. Cool looking designs though on the old little flying cars. Okay. Right, here we are. I can't believe it. Okay. Unbelievable. Just leave us alone. These are the bodyguards, I'm assuming, with their badges. Oh. Oh, Young. Over here! Okay. Alright, fine. I got the wrong way. It's always nice to see you, except, you know, in the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. For me, it was Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. Just setting up my mobile lab and I could use your help. Number 1 priority is find out where the shot came from. Chief Orange prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. Ooh. I want you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to our answer. Got it. Finger guns. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Alright, I'm on it. Okay. Sheet open. The bullet. Well, he was out on the balcony when he died. Press H to toggle outline mode. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Objects with blue outlines tell new information when examined. Grey outlines mean they currently have nothing new to learn from the person or object. As you progress, people and objects already interacted with might hold new information. Right, so this is on now. Okay, I thought it was on already and we were turning it off before. The bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Oh, okay. So we've got to find the... Just fucking open it. Just smash it open, for Christ's sakes. Okay. 2 wooden spheres dubbed bawas. Sabians use them when praying together. Okay. Arjan. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I'm Priest Arjun. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewellery. It's a very important part of the Savian farewell ritual. You must free the dead from their worldly possessions. How useful is that? You don't need that where you're going. I'll keep it. So that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. Must be done before the soul has completely left the body. And we're running out of time. So what's the time on souls leaving bodies? I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me, of course not. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. ... Do you believe in something but... Oh my god. Somewhat of a nihilist. That doesn't matter. My personal convictions are irrelevant here. CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims, and it does not allow touching them. So you believe in protocol? Oh, fuck. Listen, Mr. Arjun, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I'll be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So they're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Garian soul. Fuck off. Religious people. I swear. Like this, I mean. Don't believe that's fine, but being a twat like this. Alright then. Whatever. So he's got nothing new for us. He's just being a prick. Good to know. Right. Okay. Yeah. Investigate. We got this. Okay. Casino. Pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot about 200 meters away. The Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place. Even a distance, maybe 150 meters away. For Mr. Banny, as dead as it gets. A clean headshot. Okay. Actually, I can... The Gadel Hotel. Those are all over the city, 180 meters from here. Rocket Tower. It has a multimeter conglomerate about 300 meters away. Right. I need to find the key to this drawer. Nope, didn't mean to do that one. Good evening. Laren. Okay. Ma'am, are you okay? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... Do you need help? Just saw someone get shot. I can't hear. Were you close? I've been working for him for a long time. Sorry for your loss. Are we safe here? Or if the sniper comes back? Snipers don't go anywhere. they shoot from afar, that's the point. And what, do you think they're going to catch you through the window? Whatever. Sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second I thought he just tripped. But then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right and he fell away from me. Okay, so it hit him from the right. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me aside. Thank you. Who has the key for the cupboard upstairs? One thing, do you know who has the key for the cupboard at the second floor? I don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Good to know. And we get to interact with that for some reason. Just sit down for a second? Sure. You, talk to me. Neil Conrad, CDI. You with Mr. Banning? Already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Fuck you, buddy. Drovian authorities? Further handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Like you promised to protect... Hang on, you're the bodyguard here, mate. What were you doing? Understand you're upset? We'll take full responsibility when the time comes. What will the punishment be? A promotion? We don't... What is up with these bloody people? It's only convenient for Gara that one of the champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the purpose is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If you have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? That's it. Cooperate now. Be reasonable. I am not your enemy. Yes, you are. How? What? Hello? How are we an enemy? A third party has just shot the guy he was supposed to be protecting. He was the bodyguard here, remember? That's in his title. Assassin might be on their way to the next Drovia target right now, and you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. Decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give him the key. Not like there's anything in there. Exactly, Smith. Fucking do it. My keychain is better late to something. Much obliged. Smith, I'll remember that. Yeah. Okay. He did his... Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. As we expected? Here it is. Good work. Hold on, let me have a look. Dot, 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 dot. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. Probably had a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It's fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say. 250 tops. Wait, no more than 200, 250 tops. So no more than 250, surely. Good to know, thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have it. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. Okay. Right, so what's this one? 350 away, never happening. Sakura Hotel, 150 away. What's this one? Casino, 200. He's laying there. That doesn't feel like to the right. That feels like to the left. And that's definitely to the left. So I reckon it's the Sakura Hotel. Sakura. Okay, so what we got here? Anything you investigate will be catalogued here, neatly organised by location. Good to know. Sheets. The bullet. Shot was fired from... Oh, okay, we literally just... Okay, hang on. Clues. Foreign Minister Banny's Desigescli headshot. Oh, the bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Bullet. The deformed bullet was inside the cupboard. Young said it belonged to a small caliber rifle. Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place. Yep, 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 okay. 2 wooden bowers, spheres dub bowers, having to use them when they're praying together. Okay. I reckon it's the Sakura Hotel. Oh yeah, we 1798, when the kicked off the construction sector 1, a group of Savians from New Joran started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Savians who had experienced marginalization and oppression on New Joran. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of Tylanium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent on the Savient faith. Right, okay. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Savient-led colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Drovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garian government ordered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate offered the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to returning to New Joran. The Savient population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since, becoming a majority a few years later. I heard you say wee anemone. I don't know when, because I never said that, but sure. No, it's not. I said, why are we the enemy? We are not the enemy at all. Anyway, I reckon it came from your hotel. Damn straight, we're doing it. Talk to Young. I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think we should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Run. Run. Run, run. Run, run. I couldn't resist the bad joke. Oh, I see. Okay. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from the secure hotel. Good job, got around. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. Do you know what? I could be kind of petty about this. I think they should be punished. They're clearly bigoted and just absolutely terrible at their jobs and trying to blame us for it. If I say cut them some slack, cut them what? Keep on running. Yeah. What are they going to be... cut them slack for what? For being lazy? For blaming everyone else for the job they couldn't do? Yeah, screw them. They shouldn't get away with obstructing our investigation like this. I needed a key to get the bullet that killed Banny. They almost didn't give it to me. Cost us valuable time and who knows what they're not telling us. I'll talk to the chief about it. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes. Screw those bastards.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of
No, I'm not
each
going to
other
stop for a
like
smoke now.
blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Oh, telephone. Oh, hey. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from the Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details. Just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Yes! Talk to you later. Train me. Get in. There we go. I'm assuming this up here is the autosave. So we've just got to keep an eye on that. No, that's the autosave. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. So what's that up there then? Oh. Now stop for a second. Gara, Sakura Hotel. 3 in the morning. It's pretty nifty work, to be fair. Solve the bullet riddle in half an hour. Enter the hotel. On it. Norton, wait. I thought it was to the right for some... Oh, it's up, probably. This looks familiar. Ooh. Who are you? Oh, it's Saito. Good evening, Neil. Hey, Saito, looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. And bring up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room, long as that's where the sniper might be. It's empty, lights out, and no signs of life. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. But I did see lights in the dark below, in the room below. Maybe the guest in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. Got his ID chip number already, currently running a citywide search for him, but without success so far. Do you know what he looks like? I don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is? Rich people in their privacy. Oh. See, so the very rich don't have cameras because they like their privacy. The very poor don't have cameras because they need their privacy. So it's only really like, you know, middle class get surveilled, I guess. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. Over the sheet, let me send that to you. That's a weird sort of communication form, isn't it, really? What'd you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if we get a hit on our perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Banny's murderer. Sheet open. Okay. We're stopping for a cigarette here, though, because it's cool. Underneath the sakura tree. It's a bit of time to think. Yeah. There we go. Good evening. Evening, Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary? He sent all the information we have to our colleague. I sent it, sorry. Payment info, ID number, those kinds of things. I see. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal keycard or something? If it is absolutely necessary, yes. It is. Here you go, sir, but please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. I will. Oh, it's Gary. Good evening, Agent Long, CDI. Gary Long. Interesting. Hey, Gary, I've got a keycard. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. All right, let's get up there. Please keep it down in the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. Shut up. Oh, I like this big fish tank here, though. Hang on. Oh, and is it just like a water wall? What the hell? Hang on. Who's this? I'm watching the witness while you're upstairs. Witnesses while you're upstairs. Okay. Can't get past them. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Gary. What the? Are these hanging? I thought these might be hanging then. Okay. I thought for a second they were windows. What kind of arrangement is that? Oh, gun drawn. Walking in. And nothing. Wow. Scoped the place out pretty quick. Almost empty whiskey bottle and a pretty expensive one of that, judging by the receipt. There's a receipt? Okay, good to know. I love this little, it's still pixelated, but I like this little, like, chromatic effect around. A piece of paper is empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. Okay, interesting. Fancy bathtub? Maybe the pup used it? Should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. Fair. Oh, what's this? Hey Gary, could you come over for a second? Did you find something? I'm pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging for the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. These blue residue? You think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. You'd have a really good shot though. Also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Ooh. Good work. I'll go back to the post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. When I'm done. Piece of glass was cut and put back in. Interesting. Not mentioning anything about a blood stain though, but sure. Whatever. Okay. So they said the people underneath might have seen them. Or know anything about them. What the? Free! Alright. Wait. What kind of... Is this our drone? CDI. Take our man, we're with CDI. I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious, we're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious, I'm Clarissa Norton, the CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh, okay. Oh. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. No, they don't. Anyway, on that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please make yourselves comfortable. Right, okay. I could not tell that the drone was armed, or that it wasn't ours. He mentioned about putting a drone up. For some reason, I thought ours would like come through the window or something. It was scaring the shit out of it. Please make yourselves comfortable. We'd rather stand. We need to answer a couple of questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Oh, really? Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbour? Here in the hotel, I never saw him. But I heard him take a phone call in the corridor at around 11 o'clock. 11 in the evening? Corridor. I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation or did he get a recording message from someone off planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What did he say? I don't know, I didn't pay much attention. Might not have spoken Garian at all. Oh, it's a different language? Okay, good to know. Anything else? Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Did you hear a gun earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. Answer the question, please, ma'am. But, no, but... Now that you mention it, I heard some noise earlier sometime between 1 and 2. I thought someone had popped a cork. Fair, yeah. Anything else? That's all, thanks. So you're going to leave me alone now? I still have to bring you in for questioning, but for now, please stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course I'll stay, my tea isn't even cold enough to drink yet. Fair enough. Okay, well that's interesting, man. Good news, good news. So what we got here? Okay, so perp's hair. Ooh, looking for a perp's hair color. They probably have a. Don't know. Their beard is. They have a beard. Okay. Oh, shaved or not? Okay. Right. Clues. Hotel. So we're still missing 2. Almost empty whiskey bottle. Piece of cut glass. Except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Bathtub. Okay. Yeah. Okay, okay. Time to go interview the witnesses, I guess. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses waiting in the lobby. We need to track that Diaz guy down. Maybe one of them has seen him leave or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question them. Also have a look around. It's no crime scene, but we never know where we'll find a clue. We're waiting at reception. Come talk to me once you think we're done with this place. Gotcha. Oh, fine. We won't investigate then. Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Bounty was shot at 1:39. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea when he left. The big question right now is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. That means that he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get far that way by foot. My theory is that he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There is a vehicle tracker and a launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad. Just meant for quick deliveries and pickups, okay. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple of minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him, that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. Sending a sheet to your cells. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Oh no, okay. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Okay, roger that. Roger. Diaz's escape. Ooh. The plot thickens. Can I do anything now? Loading, maybe? Okay. Nevik! Hello! How's it going? Hope you're well. We're in the middle of a murder investigation. And for some reason right now, we're paused. See, I'm not paused. I'm not doing anything. But it won't let me do anything else either. But it's kind of... Oh, I can pause the game. Isn't that handy? What does it want from me? Pressing all the buttons, it might help. Oh, I can turn that on. I literally can't do anything. Isn't this helpful? What is this? I don't know what this logo is. Stop flashing at me. Do something useful. But anyway, whilst we're thinking about this, how are you doing? Seriously, if I got to reload the bloody script, yeah. Yeah, I don't know when we last saved, but I'm not sitting here doing nothing. We can burn through stuff quickly if I... Right, here we are. Anything new? Clicky, clicky, click, 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 click. Sweet. That. There we go. Right, we're back. Good to know. Hey. Okay. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? Happy to help. About the vehicle tracker? What does Diaz look like? You know what Mr. Diaz looks like? Unfortunately, I've never met him. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. The vehicle tracker? My colleague said that the guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker in the backyard. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Smith. Wait. Who's Mr. Smith? Yes, Mr. Smith. Oh, okay. Is the tracker ever turned off? Turned off? No, it operates around the clock. And it doesn't usually break or have hiccups of any sort. I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. Can't imagine that it's already acting up. Wait. It's never turned off. The whole 2 days we've had it. But Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. He's usually not in contact with our clients, so I apologise if he appears untrained. And... did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room? You live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. That's all for now. Okay. Okay. Wait. Why you never get used to being out of the field like this? Oh, okay. See if we can find out how Diaz got away. Go ahead and talk to the staff. Good. Let's go. You. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. Backing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Viola? Quite an expensive model, I would say. Show it to you? Viola? Did he show it to you? That's what I said. No, he kept it in his case. Generally wasn't the talkative. Oh, okay. What does he look like? Redhead with a beard. Okay. See anybody leave? Right here all night, but I really didn't pay attention to that. Sorry. We gave a concert earlier, and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Okay, redhead with a beard, but didn't see anybody leave. Excuse me, madam, can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Ever meet Mr. Diaz? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came to the bar. Okay. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? I was back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses and a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. Sorry, but the hotel is in lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It'll be a while until you can leave. Eesh. Yeesh. Okay. And you, Mr. Smith. Could you answer a few questions? You ever met Mr. Diaz? Who's that? Guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. No, haven't talked to any guests in a while. Anybody leave? Or a car picking someone up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. I'm more interested in people going in than out. When was the concert over? Started 8:30. Took about 3 hours. Okay, so about 1:30. But some people stuck around at the bar a little longer. And the vehicle tracker. Heard that the vehicle tracker was turned off tonight. Do you happen to know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. You sure it wasn't turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure it said it was offline. I just turned it back on and it seems to be running fine now. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned on and off from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. And it's just been here all night. Nobody else. Just been you here, sorry. Well, sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Burned to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Burned? Felicia's the bartender, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Burn's the pianist. Well, the only other 2 people in the room, sure. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah. Let me think. Felicia at 10 o'clock. Burn at 0:45. Both for about 15 minutes. Okay. Thanks. That's all for now. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm trying to press buttons on my gamepad thinking, why am I not moving? You, lady. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. The vehicle tracker. The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier and I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about it? I heard that you briefly took over the guard a while ago. Did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. So what, we just take our word for it? Get some fingerprints. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Vehicle tracker. Vehicle tracker was turned off early tonight. I'm wondering if you might know something about it. Did you stand in for the guard tonight? I did, but just for a few minutes and I touched nothing. The tracker's still turned on while you were there. I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. Hop on, pop. What's that? Is there something I should know? Is this a special code? We need to have it incorporated somewhere. It's not very rigorous, you know, questioning of the staff, is it? Let's face it. Did you do it? No. Okay. Oh, it's a Dr. Zeus book? Okay. I have to admit, I'm only really familiar with, you know, the big ones. Wow, done a lot of running today. New sheets. What's this sheet? Diaz has escaped. Diaz can escape unnoticed because the vehicle tracker was turned off by... So what, we just got to guess? I mean, how are we going to work this out? You're a hotel. We still don't have any extra clues. Hang on. But we know... He has red hair. With a red beard. Why would it be a blonde beard? They haven't specified, but... Viola case. They probably have a viola case. Yeah. Their beard is... Well, I mean... Logs, here we are. Pianist, here we are. Guess what, 8th floor, told me he was having a late night drink at the bar. Packing things, we went to the room. It's about viola. Redhead with a beard. Okay. So it doesn't specify the colour of the beard, but he's a redhead, so why wouldn't his beard be red as well? I reckon red, the viola case, with a shade, not blonde, red. Yeah. Probably because you can have blonde, so it'd be blonde head. You know, you can make the beard match or have nothing. Okay. I can't actually submit that one yet. Guard, the pianist, the receptionist. Oh, receptionist. Is an option? Okay. Good luck with your case. Okay. Find out how Diaz got away. Is it's with the sound sort of... Hang on. See if I'm missing an object that could be highlighted. Lots of running back and forwards. Okay, no. It's funny how sound gets quieter as it fades to here because it's not central. Interesting. Any specific questions? Oh, we can go down here. I thought I was inside a room for some reason. Here we are. Download the data. Who's this? Sorry, am I interrupting something? Going for a smoke? Might as well. It sounds like you're going to keep us here for a while. Probably. Hey, I have a question. Do you always store your whiskey in the backyard? Hey, Pop. Apoptigmid Berserk. What are you on about? Apoptosis. It's in the description. That's an expensive brand to just leave out here. Looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, the alcohol often comes in pretty late. Remember when they landed tonight? No. Wait, I do actually. I saw them arrive when I went back in. After a break, it was precisely 10:10. You sure about the time? I was looking at my cell right at the moment because I got a message. Okay. Came from Lucky? It's a band. Oh, okay, fair enough. Let me just double check all the way over here. Nothing going on. Oh, what's this? 10:10. There's no ID for 10:10. Okay. Oh no, I was looking at 8:10, sorry. Stops at 10:04. Vehicle tracker registers every car coming to the backyard. Okay. Grateful expensive. Oh, that's the whiskey. I was looking for the tracker over here. I thought this was like a console. Okay. I could... Just could escape unnoticed because the vehicle tracker was turned off by... I can... Oh, I can submit this now, but I don't know who. Okay, so let's think about this. Grateful expensive looking whiskey. Vehicle tracker registers every car coming to the backyard. Glossary. Okay. Give me a smoke. Store your whiskey in the backyard. This expensive looking brand. Just leave out here. Looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. At the bartender, was whiskey dropped off here by car? Alcohol often comes in pretty late. When I saw they landed tonight. 10:10. Are you sure about the time? Looking at my cell room. Oh. Right. Okay. So it's all right. When I went back in after a break, it was precisely 10:10. When did? Battery got picked up after the concert. Yes. Felicia at 10 o'clock. Burnt at 12:45. Both for about 15 minutes. So Felicia at 10 o'clock for 15 minutes was tracking, was watching it. Hang on. Let me see if I got this right. I don't think it... Oh, bums. Up the stairs, up the stairs. So she, at 10 o'clock, took over. This ID'd someone at 10:04, but not at 10:10. So whilst she was in charge, it was turned off. So she turned it off. Right. Okay. I believe we got this. Right, so... because the vehicle tracker was turned off by... Felicia is the bartender. Logs. Guard interrogating. Bunch of people go. Felicia's the bartender, the only one who went shot about that stupid kid. Burns the beat. Right, okay. Yes. Back to luck. Fair enough. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I got that. So, whilst she was in charge of it, it turned off. I think it's her. We're doing it. We're doing it. And the bartender, Felicia. Yes. Talk to the bartender. I like the emote, thank you. Excuse me, I'm afraid we have to have another chat. I've really got to go. I've really got to get home soon. I don't know if I can have kids. I don't know if you have kids you've got to take care of. The guard told me that you took over him during his break at 10 o'clock. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. However, the guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. If you won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take you into questioning. What? No, I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit, I didn't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he kill someone? Well, that's what murder's all about usually. Please tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. Yep, he offered me a drink. First I thought he was going to hit on me. Then he said he needed my help. He was expecting a visit today, and that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favour and turn the car tracker off. Offered me a bunch of money for it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. Of course you needed... Hang on. Really needed the money. That's what you're working for. Anyway, I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time around here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favours. That was a pretty small one, honestly. Oh, okay. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realised he had lied to me and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. Oh, I've completely forgotten about the anonymous tip. That was you. Why didn't you say right away that he got away in a van? I didn't know. I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious and I hoped that I hoped you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself drawing attention to the car. I see. White van. Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? No, I'm sorry. What does Diaz look like? Skinny, tall guy with red hair and a red beard. There we go. Easy enough. You have to understand, I didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I can barely make ends meet. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. Jesus. It's kind of out of our hands at this situation, surely, but this is non-committal. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Talk to Gary. Gary. You. think I know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came to pick up Diaz. The bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. That's like a risky plan, banking on the cooperation of and silence of a stranger like that. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. I don't think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go. Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe, but we should have her arrested to be sure. Oh, Jesus. This is going to come back to bite us if we say no. It'll be all... If we don't stick to protocol, all the people in it, like, who hate us, you know, the bloody... who are they? Hang on. Who else is coming? We're on... God, where is it? Garnia or whatever? Garian? We're Garian, right? So the Dovian people are all going to be like, oh, if you didn't follow protocol, it's all one rule for you and all that kind of shit. She's an idiot, but I don't think she meant any harm, but she did ultimately... Oh, but then what? You know, she did something stupid. And what, she goes to jail and her kid has to grow up in an orphanage or something? Should have her arrested to be sure. That doesn't mean prosecuted. Oh, God, this is a toughie. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I mean, I'm inclined to just leave her be. She did something stupid. But there... Oh, fuck it. I'll go with Miguel on this one. We've got bigger fish to fry. What are you talking about? She's clearly involved in this whole conspiracy, knowingly or not. She did something she thought was insignificant to make some extra money. Probably underpaid and she has a kid. We really want to risk her going to jail? You should have thought of that. Nothing makes us a complicit. We'd be breaking the law. The law and justice aren't always the same thing. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. A vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed it straight on its last scan a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. Where? The lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work, comrade. You go and check it out. I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way. Wanted to see this place for himself. I'll get back to HQ. And more help with the database at my fingertips. Oh, Saito. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. Right, okay. We made our choice. I mean, ultimately we said our thing. He doesn't have to listen to us. He's our boss. Again, I'm trying to press the wrong buttons. This way. These trains are so convenient. Always popping up just when they need them. Oh, actually, we should... When's the next save point? Did it just pop... Did one just pop up? Next time it says saving, that's when we got to end it. So maybe once we travel to the new location. Just noticed the time. Got distracted. There we go. I saw a save. Okay. We'll come out the other end and call it. Gara Causeway Canal. 3:35. Track down Diaz. Next time. Yeah, it's fine. We just saw the autosave. It's all good. Just cut out to this. So I can... Last save 30 seconds ago? Yeah, that's easy. I can quit with that. That's fine. Nice it tells us that. That's handy. There we go. Okay. That's that. Right. Okay. Who we gonna raid? What's happening? Who's doing what and when? Go away. People, information I don't need. I get so many emails in a day. It's madness. Sure, volume's down. There we go. Don't need a blast in people. Anyway, it's interesting. I'm disappointed with the amount of voice acting. I expected more, not just like a random voiceover. I was hoping it would be fully voiced, but we're kind of committed now, so never mind. So we'll get on with it. So I apologise, my voice acting skills are not amazing. We're kind of just sort of running through the voices, but it'll get there. Oh, we'll get an idea of it. It's fine. We'll come back with this. I don't know. We're Tuesday today, so probably Thursday is my. I try to sort of separate it out like that, but Thursday and Friday kind of interchangeable these days. It depends what's happening on Thursday. But thank you all for being here. Who are we going to? I'm not sure I see anyone just to go to exactly that really works for me. So maybe we won't raid today. Must go home late. Oh no, okay. Yes. Azimuth, take care. Look after yourself. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah. Thank you for being here anyway. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, okay, no raiding today. I can't see anyone that's worth dropping out to, because I'll be loving and leaving anyway, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, okay, thank you everybody. Thank you for all the redeems and the subs today. It's very kind. I hope they're more useful to you than to me. And yeah, it's been good to see you all. Like I said, we'll be back in a couple of days with more of this, I think. And we'll see how many more clues we can solve. Hang on. My whatchamacallit has just gone. Oh, okay. Oh, well, there you go. See, Azimuth is streaming now, so we'll go over to her, in fact. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? So we'll do a quick raid for Azimuth. Let's do that. And let me just press the right button on my phone, because I'm a fool, apparently. Jesus Christ. All this drag to refresh never works for me on Twitch app. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so let's just quickly type that up. And I will get I'll get my keyboard set up properly next time as well, so I know what buttons are where. That'll be helpful. So what am I doing? It's /, isn't it, for Twitch commands? That's right. Sweet, excellent. There we go. Okay, so we'll do that. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here. It's an interesting game. I'm looking forward to solving more mysteries with it. Yeah, and appreciate your patience. Yeah, we'll be back in a couple of days. Have a good day or good night, depending on where you are. And I can't think of anything else to say. I think that's it. Yeah. So take care, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye, everybody. Bye.